EO. Back doing another how to start in Conquest. Because these starts can change pretty quickly. And the last one is outdated despite only being about a month old, give or take. So, I want to update it for you. There's only one role that has really changed, but I just want to update it so that it's actually a resource that you can use better than the one that's up. Anyway, dual lane. Commonly, carry or ADC and support start at purple buff. They do the purple buff. They do that, and then they go to lane. If your support decides that they want to go invade or start anywhere else, as the carry, you could decide to start in lane and then head to your purple buff. Because doing your purple buff by yourself is going to take a long time. So your support's going to be up here. You're going to be fighting them and, you know, trying to sunder it away, whatever. And also at the start of every game, one of these will spawn. You're going to want to try and play for that and take it away. A little bit of extra gold for yourself. You might as well snag it. In the mid lane, you're going to do the mid lane. One thing you can do as well, because there's really not much more than that, you can kind of just stand over here just to watch for a possible invade from the enemy jungler. Just watching. That's all you really can do. There's not much more to your start than that. When you finish first clearing your wave, if your jungler has opted to start with blue, one thing you don't want to do is split the red with them. I know, right? Oh, it's my red buff. I'm the mid laner. Right? That is a very Smite 1 pill to take. The first few red buffs, in most cases, will be going to the jungler. It's better on them than it is on you. I hate to say it, but it is. In the late game, if you're like a Merlin, a Scylla, a Kukulkan, something that's got big AoE damage, that red buff, all yours, right? But red buff doesn't work the same as it does in Smite 1 as it does in Smite 2. So, the jungler's going to take the first few of them. When you leave mid lane for your farm, do not split red buff. Try and wait, like right here, for your jungler to finish red, so that the both of you hit 2 off of this. You can split this camp, both of you will hit 2. And then you'll both be here in time to contest this side camp, which both the mids and junglers will be here to fight for. And if your jungler's not 2 and their jungler is, you instantly lose it, and you're probably going to lose these. As the jungler, personally, I think the best start you could do right now is starting with your solo laner. Starting, clearing this blue buff, and then heading towards red. Your solo laner may elect to tag the buff. Let's just say tag the buff started, he uses his ability, he uses Sunder, and then walks away. What you do is you finish the buff, and you leave it on the ground. The solo laner's just trying to guarantee that they hit 2 off the wave. Particularly with low clear solo laners. You generally do this, just to guarantee that you're going to hit 2. Generally, you're pretty quick on clear. As jungler, you can also opt to, if you're not going to be doing this start, you can look to invade. I think if you're not going to be doing the start, starting here is bad. You should look to invade. Whether it be their red, their speed, because if their jungler elects to start here, and then goes here, the enemy solo laner now just permanently has an advantage over your solo laner, because they just have a buff. And your solo laner can't do this by themselves. Unless there's something like Bacchus, or they're a high clear character, buff clear character, not a high clear, you know, character basic line, or baseline. You know, obviously Hades has good lane clear, but his buff clear is kind of mediocre after he uses that third ability. With Bacchus aspect, though, you can clear that buff relatively quickly by yourself. So if you aren't going to start blue with your solo laner for whatever reason, you should look to invade. Either go up this side to try to steal speed, go up towards red, try to steal that. You could place some vision down at speed to see where the enemy jungler is going to start. Because if they're not here, they're more than likely here. If you're the solo laner, you start blue buff if your jungler's with you. Like I said before, if you're somebody like Aspect Bacchus, or you're a high clear solo laner and you have a Sunder, you could solo your blue buff. If the enemy solo laner starts in lane, and they don't strip creeps away from you, and you solo your blue buff, that is massive for you, because you just have a permanent lead. I think it's just more secure for your jungler to start with you. If your jungler doesn't start with you and you're not capable of clearing your blue by yourself, you have to start lane. And that can't really feel good, but you kind of just have to suck it up. After you clear that first wave, you're going to leave, and then you're going to go and tag the smalls on your blue. Clear those out. Clear those out and walk away. Because you don't want to take all this damage from blue for the enemy solo laner to clear the next wave, come over here, and take it from you. Yeah, that's going to be it. Hope this updated version helps you. Later.